Hi everyone, this is Killshot 99 Gaming, and this is Play Dead Live Tag Team Season 2. We're on June 10th. I do have to let you guys know tonight we're going to have a lot of fun. However, there are some storms in the area, so we'll see. We'll see if we get a couple of those circles throughout the match. If we do, just be patient. Remember, this is turn-based. But yeah, it's been a little crazy this afternoon. Speaking of storms, we've got some storms on the horizon tonight. We got 3 undefeated teams in action tonight. The big question is whether all 3 will be undefeated at the end of tonight. It's just a hectic afternoon with a lot of change, but change is good sometimes. I do want to announce we've moved a couple people from factions based on some summer schedules, some slight moves, but I think it's going to strengthen a lot of the factions out there, and I am working with Ark. Ark has got a secret plan to come after you guys, so hold tight. But I think tonight's matches are going to bring a little bit of the fun back. You'll see what I'm talking about shortly. So let me jump over to the standings really quick and show you guys kind of what's up. So we've got right there, and you know, you could make a case for any team, right? But technically, the number 1 team in the league right now is Tin Rod. They are going up against Heart and Soul tonight. Heart and Soul just had a tough match the other night, 2 matches in 1 week. But I think you're going to like what we have in store with their match. So will Tin Rod be able to keep their lead? They have a lead in points. Then after that, we got Manic Mayhem at 3-0. They had a match the other night too, 18 points. They're playing Smiling Moon. Smiling Moons is hungry for a victory. Kel and Moon have been working all day. Moon's worked on some gear behind the scenes, so that's it's a pretty even match. And then, of course, we got the Twisted Sisters at 3-0 right now, trying to jump up in points a little bit higher. They're going against the Outlaws. And you know Will. Will has been in the lab all day long, studying, getting ready. So those are 3 matches tonight. And then if you look at Monday, oh my goodness. Monday night, we've got the Killer Bees back in action again versus Mystical Storm. Both teams super, super hot. Look at that. Killer Bees undefeated. Mystical Storm 2-1. Lost Soul Sisters trying to get on the board versus Hellfire and Brimstone. It's going to be a great match. And then the Ringmasters versus Masters of Faith. And we saw Masters of Faith Monday night. Completely dominant. A great group. So you guys do know that Wednesday night, we don't do bundles on Monday night. So Wednesday night is our bundle night. I've gotten some requests from you guys about adding some items. I am going to ask you guys to do me a favor. For next Wednesday's bundle, send me a message of an item that you are really passionate about getting included in that bundle, because I want them to make sense for you. So tonight has a bunch of different items that you guys have requested, and then a special surprise. So let me get to it, and then we'll get into tonight's matches. So first of all, when this jumps up on the board, the first thing you probably notice is what a mix of items, right? We've got up in the top left-hand corner, Bionic Wild Cards, so giving you guys a chance to really level up your ATT. Then we've got Heal and Seal, Healing Grogs, Fury 4. That is your base bundle. And then when you get down to some of these mixtures, in the red, you've got Bionic Torso Onyx. So I'm giving you guys a chance to really get back into the Bionics. Some people wanted to get some more base. They wanted to get more AT&T. So you'll see a theme tonight. We got Glam Bams. We got Hill and Thrill Smoke, Hybrid 9s. And then the tape has been hard to farm lately. Tape has been running low, so I added all of your graphene tonight. You get 2 black graphenes, 2 red graphenes, and then that Heal Smoke by request as well. And if you pick up the red or the gold, you get 2 TS10s. But check out this middle column. If you missed Sunday's stream, these are faction grenades in here. So each has its own damage, and as your faction levels up, these become more and more powerful. So in that gold bundle, you've got Voxbox, you've got the Arc Spark, the Mirror Magic, and the Sly Fly. And down at the bottom, you've got Bionic Torso Pearl, 2 Elysium tapes, and then a triple XP potion mixed in there as well. But we're not done. We got a little bit more to add to it, everybody. So you get the silver skins with the gold or the green, and then this green bundle, Pet Revive, becoming rapidly one of the most important items in the game. Bionic Torso Sapphire, Stun Bombs, Gold Spark, red Toxie, getting you on the board with red Toxie, 35, 35, 35, 35. 2 aqua grenades, and then purple graphene tape. And of course, we are doubling up on all of the treasure maps. And look at this. If you pick up all 4 bundles, you get a complete thread set. Elbow, shoulder, foot, and bionic hand. And by request, you get that Kills Collection pet, Summon Lance, which will level up every time you level up. It gets stronger and stronger. Will always match the damage of the highest pet. It is a D12. So all are 70. And I would put that on the board and say, hey, that's a great value, right? There's a whole lot of different stuff. But apparently, there was a teaser item that was out there. So as you guys know, we are moving into Season 2 PvP gear. I see a couple people already picked up these bundles. So Amy Bones is picking them all up. I see you, Amy. Bloodfish jumping on the board, picking all up. And it's about to get hot here in a second. Because not only do you get all those bundles, but as you guys know, we've already released the Battle Hood and the Battle Band, the bracelet. But tonight, we're going to introduce, if you pick up all the bundles, there are the brand new Season 2 boots. You can see it right there. You don't have to wait for a box. Kel's picking them all up. But there are the brand new PvP Season 2 boots, B5. B5 boots. Tommy the Tank picking all up. So that means everybody is going to get a piece of gear guaranteed. We've never done this before. But you know what I'm going to do? I see Rocket with all. Hippo with all. Twisted Sisters. Well, Ron, see, that's the thing. I wanted this to be a really, really cool event. And yes, all the Season 2 gear is ATT 15. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to give you that. I changed my mind. I think that'll still be available some people are like, what? I just bought that. What are we talking about, Kills? I'm not going to give you those battle boots, those B5s. They're awesome. What I'm going to do, instead of the ATT 15 B5, how about I give you a upgraded Epic Armor upgrade, and let's lower the ATT down to ATT 14 and make it a B6. So we're going to make it better. This is a completely upgraded set of battle boots with the epic skins already attached to them. So we're going to make it stronger and lower the ATT so you can wear it at ATT 14. How about that? So they're the brand new B6 battle boots, fully customized with epic skins. And this is the only time that we're going to add this in a bundle. We're still going to have the PvP boots in the packs. We're still going to give you the opportunity to get them. But this is the third piece of Season 2 gear. And I see a lot of people picking them up. I wanted to get this out tonight for you guys. B-Dub picking up both. Anthony picking up both. And those of you that went over, Kel will get a tally of those. So Anthony, the bundles are 70, so there's extra 30. That's going to go to our pack opening event on the weekend. I see Julia Muse. I see Animal. I see Valar. So if you guys did go over the bundles, which several of you did, Kel will be keeping a tally of that. And we're going to have a big box opening event Saturday only. There will be no box opening on Sunday. So we will not do over 30 boxes on Sunday. That'll be the absolute cap. We might not even do 30. It's going to start early. We got some PvP in the afternoon, but we're going to have a busy Saturday and then nothing on Sunday. So I see Ark in the house. Team Ark is going to kill it. Love the groups, but these are phenomenal. These are twice as strong. B-Dub's like, let me put them on right now. That is a great question. They cannot be equipped until Friday. Friday's the earliest you can equip them. I've already got your stats already pre-calculated. But this is just a small sample of what Season 2 gear is going to look like. And I wanted to add this in a bundle. Once again, there's going to be some packs available of different PvP gear this weekend. But you may see gear from time to time, but I'm not going to put the Epic B6 in another bundle. So Ben says, all right, so the Vox box, let me explain the faction grenades for those of you that missed the weekend. So each of you belongs to a faction. And all these grenades are good. They're all as strong as the big reds. So everybody can use these grenades. Vox box is D10. Mirror Magic is D10. You can use them tonight. Slyfly is D10. Arc Spark is D8, D8, kind of like the glass. But as your faction levels up, all your factions are level 0. So on Friday night, you may get a different quest, a sub-quest. You'll still be fighting together. I want to say this again, and I got to be very passionate about this before we start Friday night. Nothing has changed for you guys on Friday night. You have to work together on Friday night. The factions are semi-competitive. They're not, you keep information from each other and you do this, you do that. But sometimes your faction will have a task or something to do on Friday. It could be off the wall. It might be, hey, write SOS in the sand or something. Something silly. It won't be, that easy. But your faction will be able to get additional experience. And the more your faction grows, these faction items become stronger for you. So if you're in Vox, when your faction levels and you throw that Vox box, it might become a D12, it might become a D14, it might become a D16. Your Arc Spark's still going to do what it does, but you're going to lean toward using your faction grenade first and foremost if you get a multiplier on that. And there will be other faction items as well. There will be faction smokes, faction potions, things that as your faction levels gives you a little bit of an edge. So I don't want these factions to be like, you got to take out the other faction. Yeah, when you PvP, you want to win, just like tonight. But there's still going to be times where your factions can all level at the same time and work together. And that's going to be on Friday night. So just make sure you guys understand the bigger picture of the game is for all of us to work together. The sub-quests are each of you, a little bit of trash talk and repping your faction and trying to, I want everybody to level. I just want some to level a little faster than others. That would be the best way I'd give the analogy. All right, so I'm going to give you guys another 30 seconds. We've explained all the bundles. I think most people here have picked up some bundle or another. Great items tonight, as I said. I'm going to give you this is the best piece of gear currently in game, in my opinion. It is Epic upgraded B6 boots. So if you have the PvP boots, these are twice as strong as any. I love the PvP boots. In fact, the white PvP boots we did were probably one of the most sought after items that we had. It was one of the hardest ones to get, and that's why I wanted to do tonight's bundle by starting out by letting you guys really get the opportunity to get a hold of some boots. And you can keep leveling them up. You can add additional skins to them. But remember, these don't take the silver skins. These take the armor skins. All right. So, snapshot it. Another 30 seconds. And then we've got Ben and Flyrod versus Nixie and Julie J. I'm telling you, the matches tonight are going to be a lot of fun. All right, everybody, there are your bundles. And I think Father Ron said he was trying to pick up a bundle. All right, we'll leave it up there for another second in case you guys want to screenshot it. But again, during the week, send me messages if there's something that a pet or we won't always do the pets, and certainly we're not going to put the legendaries up there. But if there's a specific grenade or smoke or something that you have not seen in a while, get me a message. Father Ron says, all special shout out to Vox leader Gina. Thanks for your love to the team. Let me also say this. I want to give a shout out to B-Dub and to Nixie, really jumping on the communication with Mir. Also, Flyrod and Ben were transferred over to Mir, and Mist and Dow were moved over to Arc. We have decided that we're not going to have any of the mods in leadership positions. So Dow and Gemstone will be co-leading Arc, and Julia's going to be playing and giving them a whole lot of support. But I didn't want the mods to be officially titled as leaders because the mods are doing so much for the channel. So Julia and Jim done a great job of setting it up. Dow's going to be jumping in there and help with the leadership. We also have Will and Dimes are doing a great job with Sly. And then Gina and also Father Ron, great start to Vox. So that's currently where we're at, and I think we're very, very level set with the factions. We're going to try Saturday to go 5 versus 5, but I will tell the leaders to kind of mentally prepare for 4 versus 4. More than likely, 5 versus 5 is going to be too much activity on the screen and probably too much for me to keep up with, to be honest. So we're likely going to go 4 versus 4, and some of you guys have 5, 6, 7 really, really good players deep. So I think 4 versus 4 is probably going to be a little bit more likely, which means an all-star is going to be coming in off the bench, which might not be a bad idea. There's going to be some good strategies with that. So, all right. I promise you the scenarios tonight are very, very unique. So thanks to everybody for picking up the bundles. I will get all your inventory updated. Rock these boots. They are going to really, really start to set that. If you have the bracelet and you have the hoodie, you can't wear those to your ATT 15. These are ATT 14. So almost everybody can wear these right away. All right. Let me put the cover back up. So if you guys are ready for some really, really good PvP tonight, first match is going to be Ben and Flyrod versus Nixie and Julie J. So I know from a gear perspective, you guys might say, well, Ben and Flyrod are a little better geared, and they're a little better geared, not a lot better geared. But tonight's scenario, I think, is really going to even the odds. So Julia's keeping score first. Julia, can you do me a favor? Give me a 30-second timer. Ben, Flyrod, Nixie, and Julie J, give me all of your pre-match buffs. So we'll get all of your pre-match buffs. And we get screenshots of all the bundles, so I know I didn't call everybody out, but I'll certainly make sure we go back through them and everybody gets your items added to your inventory. If you have those, use them tonight, except for the boots. You can't use the boots. All right, Flyrod is getting parked, so we are going to buff up. We're going to start the match, And we'll get Fly Rod in here as soon as possible. Hopefully he makes it before Ben is absolutely decimated. So let me get the pre-match buffs and we'll kick it off. And Ben, you'll have to do the best you can. So Ben's got blue and red graph. And he's going Elysium to protect his TS10s. You got it. All right. And we've got... You got it. Ben's like, oh crap. Where's my you know what? It's better than a forfeit. So, wow. All right. Julie J's going purple graph too. Uh-oh. She's bringing the armor pin. They see Ben's on the ropes. So now they're going straight armor penetration. Love it. All right. Well, you know what? All right. So, all right. He wants blue and red. I'll give it to him. Blue and red and Elysium on his healing grog. Well, at least the nice thing is he's kind of buffed up a little bit, right? All right. Let me get these pre-match stats set up. And immune elixir. Okay, if you're just tuning in, this is the way the match is going to start until Fly Rod is officially on. So, and it'll have to be from his account. We're not trying to rush him. We want him to be safe, but this is the way our matches start. So I think he'll be here in time. But Ben is starting out the match 1 versus 2. Can they stay undefeated? And the order is going to go Julie J, Ben, Nixie, and we'll put Fly Rod last to give him a couple extra seconds. All right, so here's the deal, everybody. We're going old school gaming tonight. I want to remind all of you guys that no matter how hard we play, what we do on Friday night, it's still just a game that we all want to win. All right. And as you can also see, we have chests in the middle. One of those chests do hold a flag. And I'm going to start out with Nixie. You're going to be over here. Julie J, you're going to be down here. 10-man right there. Remember, terrain and line of sight. Fly Rod, you're up top. So you do have to have line of sight on your opponent to do any maneuver. So we're going to start this thing off. Julie J, you have a 20-second timer. And if you guys like this backdrop, you're going to love the other ones. Right, Gina? Gina's like, oh my goodness, I love this backdrop. Hey, everybody, it's still a game. Remember that. And there is an opportunity to capture the flag, but here's the deal. Once you guys commit to a chest, you're locked into that for 2 turns. You can do no other moves, and you're basically a sitting duck for people to hit you. So, Julie, do you want to commit to that first chest? You can go to that chest that's on the bottom. and you have to commit to it. All right, Julie J is using turn number 1 to Mario on over. Grab the free coins. All right. So she can do nothing else, Ben, for 2 turns. She cannot be interrupted. That chest is going to be hers. But there's no defense, nothing else that she can do. No defensive instance, nothing for the next 2 turns. All right, Tin Man, you have a 20-second timer. It is now your first move. Julie J is going straight after the goods, trying to get that early lead. Probably a smart move. I love it. Ben wastes no time. TS, oh my gosh. Come on, Ben. TS10 with 4 aquas and a BT7. Yeah, ouch. All right. It's like this. All right. The BT7 does not launch you because you are devoted to that chest. But that's a lot of damage, and Ben is not playing any games, and she cannot use any pre-spells whatsoever because she's committed to that chest. You know, that's the thing, right? She's like, I may not live till turn number 2. Take 40%. You are sitting at 60% on turn number 1, Julie J. All right, Nixie. You have a 20-second timer. Ben knew. He's like, you know what? It's a gamble. Sometimes you got to gamble for the win. You can summon Nolan. You can't use Nolan until next turn. But yes, next turn, you can give him grenades, but he does have to be summoned. He has to be out 1 turn before he can be used. Nixie's not playing either. You do. You can summon Nolan and you can attack, or you can move. That's correct. Fly Rod is in the house. All right, she's going to summon Nolan. And he's going to move down. Like Donkey Kong, like... All right. Nixie and Nolan are down a level. Fly Rod, you have a 20-second timer. Hippo, after summoning Nolan, you need to let me know which grenade he's... Exactly. Thank you, Tommy. Uh-oh. Fly Rod. Oh, man. All right. So, Fly Rod, in order to throw those grenades, you got 3 choices. You have to go Here, here, or all the way down. So do you want to go down the ladder or go to the edge? All right, he's going to move right. So he wants to go over to the edge, and he is going to drop TS10 with 5 gold Rs. This is going to be painful again. Julie J., you are sitting at 20%. All right. Julie J., it is now your turn, but you do not get this turn. And you get the flag next turn. So Ben, you are now up. Ben, you have a 10-second timer. Oh boy. Ben has TS10 with 4 gold Rs and a BT7 again. And Julie, you have taken lethal damage. Now the good news is, if you res and restore, you will still get that chest. Sorry, gold glass instead of gold Rs. Thank you. Well, you could get that chest. It kind of depends on what Fly Rod does. But yes, in theory, at the beginning of your next turn, you get the flag and then you get to move. If there's a flag there. All right. Are we going to bring you back? Okay. Res and restore. All right. Julie J has res and restores. Nixie, you and Nolan are now on the clock. You have a 10-second timer. Julie J is back in action. He cannot throw lava bomb. You can throw lava bomb. Lava bomb is a instant body bomb. So you can throw the lava bomb and have Nolan throw a BT7. But then you'd have to detonate the lava bomb. All right. So Nixie's going to put a lava bomb on Ben. And Ben, Nolan is throwing a BT7 at you. Bam. And Ben, you hit the top and come back down to earth. He did. He hit his head on the top there. And it had, you know, like if you hit a metal drum because he's a tin man. Ben knocks you down to 85. Fly Rod, you have a 10-second timer. Ben's at 85, Fly Rod's at 100. Nixie's at 100, and Julie J has rezzed. We will reveal her health shortly. Fly Rod is going Leech Bomb to Nixie. Uh-oh. Leech to Nixie. And BT7 to Julie J. All right, here we go. BT7. And it does not launch her, so she takes straight damage from the BT7. Not a huge deal, because she did res, but she does take a little bit of her base health after dying. So Julie J, I got you back at 45%. And it is now round number 3. And guess what, everybody? We're about to find out. Nolan's gone. We're about to find out if Julie J made a good move, and will they get points for the first flag. The flag is about to be revealed, or is it not going to be revealed? No flag behind the chest. None. So that means it is behind one of the other 2 chests. Julie J, you have a 10-second timer. You're sitting at 45% health. And you've taken lethal damage once. But you do now have control of your character. Whoa, 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 Kel. Let's not be revealing any of Ben's secrets. I'm sorry, Ben. Sorry. That was inappropriate. Julie J, up to next level on BT7 Tin Man. All right, she's going to hop up here. Like that. And... All right, back to the game. Back to the game. All right, Ben, you just took a BT7. It's taking you down to 70%. And Tin Man, you have a 10-second timer. Ben's at 70, Fly Rod at 100, Nixie 100, and Julie J 45%. Ron, I think you had a 50% chance of being right with that statement. Ben's going to drop the Heal and Seal. And he's going to go Leech Bomb. And Nixie, you're now up. Ben at 70%, surrounded by heel and seal. Fly Rod 100. Nixie, perfect. And Julie J, 45%. Hippo, that bundle, you're going to have some firepower for Monday night. You got a big match Monday night versus the Father Ron Football Master combo. You know when you type it all in caps, that means you're getting defensive. I like that. Julie J says it's going to kill me to find out. Unholy Grenade to Ben, then Glam Bam to Ben. So, no, you can't do both. You can go Unholy Grenade to him, but Nolan's gone. Nolan throws his grenade, and then he's out the door. All right, Ben, she's going to throw Unholy Grenade. So that means Ben was surrounded in smoke. You can move. So Ben does not get the heal and seal. It's going to keep him at 70%. And where would you like to move to, Nixie? You can move a little bit. Move same level as Julie J. Stay near top of level. All right, so basically she moved to about here and then threw the grenade afterwards. All right, Fly Rod, you're up. Ben's at 70, no heal, no seal. Fly Rod at 100. Nixie 100 and Julie J 45%. Oh my goodness. Man, you guys are not even playing tonight. Fly Rod's like, dude, I just got home. It's time for me to go take a shower. This needs to end quickly. Fly Rod TS10 with 5 green giants. And an Enraged 3. And Fly Rod's going to have to drop to here. And it goes like this. And it hits. And she casts Prevention Spell and prevents all the damage. Priest Prevention Spell is out of play. Julie J, you're now up. Fly Rod went big and forced her to use the prevention. So you can say, hey, it was a lot of firepower, and it might have ended the match, or at least gotten it very close. Or you can say it was a nice decoy to get her to use that prevention spell. She says she's going to tackle Fly Rod. Sure. Instead of using her damaging attack, she chooses him to knock him off. I mean, it can't be fatal, but yeah. Karate kick right there. All right. He's now below you. Fly rod. Take 10% fall damage. You're at 90%. Ben, you are now on the clock. 10-second timer for Ben. Ben at 70, Fly Rod 90, Nixie 100, Julie J 45%. You know what? That's a hell of a move there. Nice. Ben goes red toxic to Julie J, hitting for 35%, knocks her down to 10, and then he goes leech bomb, taking the other 10%, putting her down to 0, exactly the amount he needed, and bringing himself up to 80%. And she cannot res again. Their team has already resed. Julie J is out of combat. It was a big, big move by Ben. Very well done. Fly Rod, you are now on the clock. You have a 10-second timer. No, sorry. Nixie, you're on the clock. You have a 10-second timer. She's going to detonate the lava bomb on Ben, taking his AP down to 13. And she's going to go Glam Bam, which is going to take Ben down to 11. And down Fly Rod, you're going to be down to 25 base. I think you're still in pretty good shape. All right, Fly Rod. You were up. Ben at 80 and 11. Fly Rod 90 and 25. Nixie 100%. Fly Rod is going to summon Flare. And that is going to take Nixie from 7 base down to 5. And he wants to detonate Leech, which is going to take her from 100 down to 90. And it's going to take him up to 100%. Ben, you are now up. Ben, you have a 10-second timer. All right, he wants to go stun bomb and detonate. All right. Nixie, you will only get one action. So that means you can either move, stretch, yawn, jump, throw something, but you can't do a combination of any of those. So Nixie, you have 10 seconds. Ben 80 and 11, Fly Rod 125, Nixie 90 and 5 base. Okay, Nixie is dropping Flight Smoke. Takes a turn for it to resolve, but you are surrounded by Flight Smoke. Fly Rod, you're now up. All right, he's going to go space 7 with red gel. Nixie taking you from 90 down to 75. Ben, she is now flying. The flying went into effect. You can't move yet, but you are flying, and she is out of range, Ben, and she is out of sight. Ben, you have a 10-second timer. No, currently you are out of range and out of sight. Ten seconds for Ben. You could shoot. You could bomb. You could summon. But you cannot throw a grenade because you have no angle. So yes, that movement's about a half a turn. Less than 15 minutes to play. All right, he's going to go green plasma and hit with the bow. Nixie is going to take you down to 65%. Ben's going to give you a little kickback up to 85. All right, Nixie, you are now flying. You have control of your character, and you're not stunned. You have 10 seconds. Okay, do you want to fly to open the chest? Or do you want to fly over the chest? If you claim the chest, that's your move. You can fly there and try to open it. But you can't do anything else. Or you just fly around for a couple turns. And you'll be Heart of Pixie. Be like a little fairy floating around. All right. So she is going to fly in and claim this chest. Fly rod. You have no current line of sight. And you have a 10-second timer. He's going to go Fangarang. It's a good move. All right, Fangarang is AP, and Nixie is at 5. He's taking her down to 3 with the Fangarang, doing straight AP damage. All right, 10-man. You're at 85 and 11. Fly rod 125. Nixie 65 and 3 base. And you have a 10-second timer. Goldar is not AP. The Glam Bams are. But remember, you don't get the armor pin because they're attached there. So they're kind of going with a double theory here. So he's going TS10. And he's adding 5 pink. So instead of armor pin, it's going to take Nixie down to 25. So Ben, 85-11, Fly Rod 125. Nixie is 25 and 3. So we skip our turn, we go to Fly Rod. Fly Rod, you have 10 seconds. Under 10 minutes to play. He's going to go Fangarang again, which is going to take her down to 1. All right, Ben. Nixie is at 25 health and 1 AP. She will open the chest this turn. You have a 10-second timer. Will you throw the Glam Bam? All right. And he throws 1 Glam Bam, which will do 2 AP. And that does finish the match. 10 Rod, 10 points. Heart and Soul, 0. That is the second time this season 10 Rod has gotten a 10-point victory. That's why they're number 1, everybody. They went super, super strong. You can't res and restore because Julie J already res and restored. Only 1 per team. So the second time this season we've seen 10 Rod. They are looking more and more like the number 1 seed. Great match by Julie J and Nixie. And yes, Nixie, the flag was behind chest number 1. So you would have gotten the flag. But that was it was a big gamble in the beginning. Julie J was set up. They got some good damage early. And, if they would have been able to get the flag early, would have been a little different story. They could have used prevention and some heals and kind of mixed it up a little bit. But Fly Rod is going to pet revive Flare. But certainly good match. Fun match, good scenario. And we got another big one for you guys. All right. let's get it set up, and we'll get those points aside. And great matches, everybody playing hard tonight. Love to see good battles and good strategy, and always a great learning experience. So awesome. Ben is going to pet revive Toxie. All right, Ben, I got you. Probably not a bad choice. Nixie's funny. She's like, at least we still got a perfect record. All right, let's get to, speaking of perfect records, we got Tank and Dimes in the house. Where's Tank and Dimes? And we also got a revamped team. We got Kel and Moonshot. I'm not going to go over it, but I will tell you, Moonshot has been acquiring gear behind the scenes. This is going to be a good match for both teams. All right, so who do we have timing this match? All right, Ben is timing. Ben, give me 30-second timers. Let me get pre-match buffs for all players. Tank, Dimes, Kel, and Moon. They're going to be bringing the damage this time. I can tell you, both of these teams bring the heat. So if you're going to face one of them in the tournament, which some of you guys will, you're going to want to watch this. Last week, Moon and Kel gave the Twisted Sisters all they could handle. And I think next week, we got another big matchup. So we got Tommy the Tank going black and red, Graf with Elysium on those TS10s. I know what Tommy's going to be using. Like you ain't taking them. Dang, Tommy, that's a lot of health. Whew. Blue and gold Graf and Eli on bow. And he wants stout. Moonshot adding a little extra base. Smart move. And going blue and gold. Dimes going double black. And Eli on the Iris. And going immune. And Kel going black and purple. Adding a little extra armor pin. And she's going Eli on the TS, and she's going stout as well. And Tommy, elixir or no elixir? Last call. I did not see you type an elixir. Tommy's going with the anger. All right, the order is going to be Moonshot, Dimes, Kel, and Tank. Moonshot, Dimes, Kel, and Tank. And we're going to start you guys out with a little old school gaming as well. Oh, come on now. You guys know. You guys know where we are. Moon, let's put you over here. Tank, let's put you down here. Dimes. And Kel. All right, let's get a 20-second timer for Moonshot. Moonshot, you're on the clock. I think this is the city of... U in Ultima Online. I think. I'll validate that for you guys. I don't think it's Zelda. I think it is Ultima Online, but... All right. Moonshot is going king. Dimes, can you give me a list of your legendaries? Iris Ring and Calico? All right. King has swooped in and has taken your Calico out of play. Calico is out. Dimes. Oh. And you are correct. Calico cannot be taken. And she has Eli on Iris. So, Dimes, type your other hold on one second. Hold on. He will take something, but he can't take a legendary because her legendaries are protected. So I'm going to tell you shortly what he's going to take. All right, Dimes. One to three, he takes your Sub-Zero mask. 4, 5, or 6, he takes your necklace. 1, 2, or 3, Sub-Zero mask is gone. 4, 5, or 6, necklace is gone. Types a 3. And Dimes loses a D2 necklace, so you'll be dealing a little bit less damage this time. All right, necklace is taken by King. Dimes, you're on the clock. You have a 20-second timer. Calico is immune to being taken. And her Elysium was on the Iris Ring, if you're wondering about her legendaries. And if King can't target a legendary, he targets another target. And yes. Dimes, your blue's out of play, by the way. Just FYI. And she's going to go stun bomb to Moon. And she is bringing Lila into the mix. And Lila will automatically leech every turn. So Moon, Lila is going to leech you for 5 per turn. Now Dimes gets no health benefit from it because she's already at 100. But Moon, Lila hits you for 5%. Kel, you're up. Lila has been summoned. There's a stun bomb on Moon, and Moon cast King and also took blue out of play by stealing her pet. Kel's going to go double stun. We saw that last week. It worked great. Stun to Tank. Stun to Dimes. All right, Tank, you're on the clock. You got a 20-second timer. All right, Tommy's going to summon Owl. And he's going to take Moon's stun bombs. And he wants to go stun on Kel. All right, round number 1 is under our belts, everybody. Quick recap. Moon went King, took Dime's necklace out of play. Dimes went Lila to leech Moon. She also put a stun bomb on Moon. Moon had taken her blue out of play. Kel went double stun on Tank and Dimes, and Tank has a stun on Kel. And he also used Owl to take Moonshot's stun out of play. Moonshot, you got a 10-second timer. Kick us off with round number 2. All right, he's going to go Rex to Dimes. And Rex is going to hit you for 5 Dimes. So now you got something to get from your leech when you leech every turn. And he's going to go blue bombs to Dimes with no detonation. All right, Dimes, you're on the clock. Lila takes Moonshot down to 90, brings you back to 100. You got Rex on your ankles, and you got 10 seconds. All right, detonate stun on Moon, which is fine. And Owl take... What's the Owl taking from Kel? Stun bombs. All right. Now, it takes the stun bombs. It does not take away the ones that are already in place. But no, Kel, your future stun bombs are gone. Kel, 10-second timer. Kel has stuns on tank and dimes. Dimes at 100. Moonshot is at 90. Everybody else at 100. All right, she's going to move in closer to Tommy. All right, in order to get closer to Tommy, let me show you how far you can actually move. Because you are blocked in by trees. So closer to Tommy, I'm going to put you about right here. And Red Toxie. To tank, that is going to hit you for 35%. Taking you all the way down to 65, Tommy. 65. All right, tank. You're up. You're at 65. Dimes at 100. Kel is at 100. And Moonshot is at 90. Tommy's going to drop some heal smoke. Tommy is surrounded by heal smoke. And he says, you know what? I think I'll bring me a little Red Toxie to the party too. So he's going to send Red Toxie over to Moon. Taking Moon down to 55. Tommy at 65, surrounded by heal smoke. Dimes at 100. Kel 100. Moonshot 55. Moon. You now have a 10-second timer. Rex will hit Dimes for 10%. Round number 2, taking Dimes down to 90. Rex's second attack. Tom even named him Lucky. All right. Moonshot is dropping Heal and Seal. All right, Tommy. Nothing was done about your heal spell. You are back to 100% and no longer under the effects of Red Toxie from Kel. That is now out of play. And Moon is surrounded by Heal and Seal smoke. And Dimes, you're up. Lila will leech Moon. Okay, so let me explain Lila's action first and foremost. So Moon is surrounded by Heal and Seal smoke. Nothing is done about that, so it resolves. Moon goes from 55 to 65. The Toxie effect is gone, and he temporarily becomes sealed. Lila leeches Moonshot for 5, breaking the seal, but she does not take damage, so Dimes, you gain no points from the leech ability. So Moon is not sealed. He's at 65. Lila does no good, and Dimes attacks Rex with Calico. Rex is dead. And after her attack, she wants to move. I'll get you to about here. And that's all you can do. Kel. Dime's going to have to go through the trees in order to get there, so it's just going to be slow moving. Kel, you're on the clock. All red Toxies are out of play. They've done what they do. All pets are out of play with the exception of Lila. Ten seconds for Kel. I wouldn't say trees are blocking your line of sight. I would say they're challenging your line of sight. Yes. Summon Hannibal and yellow plasma arrow with my pretty bow, 2 dimes. All right, and I want to clarify, Kel, with the bow. The bow is just a bow. In order for you to activate it, you do have to activate it. And by activating it, you don't cast. So if you're casting an arrow, that's the arrow damage. If you use the ability, you don't shoot an arrow. Just want to clarify that. So she's going to summon Hannibal, 2 dimes. Let's get that one in play. So dimes, you were at 90. Hannibal's going to knock you down to 80. And Kel's going to try to get in range and get an arrow cast on you. Which is here. All right. So she now has direct line of sight, and she does move into play and hit with the arrow. And it is yellow. So yellow plasma. Not as strong as the yellow gel. But it's going to take you down to 70, and it does stack. So it does more damage each time you're hit by one. Tank, you're now on the clock. Tommy, you're at 100%. Dimes, you're at 70. Kel's at 100. And Moonshot's at 65. Pretty even match. About 5 points separate the teams. All right. Tommy, your stun is on Kel. I mean, I'm sure you knew that, but I just want to make sure. All right, and you're going to summon Slim to Moon. All right, Slim is a D12 going straight after Moon. Moon taking you down to 50%. Slim goes in, hits big, knocking you down to 50%. Moon, kick us off with the next round, round number 4. Rex is out of play. Kel's Hannibal is still in play. All other pets, with the exception of Lila, are out of play. We're about halfway through the match, everybody. All right, Moon is going to go Mustard Bomb to Dimes and move up some. Put you over here in the wilderness a little bit. Dimes, you're wearing a Mustard Bomb. It is now the start of your turn. You will leech Moonshot and take him from 50 down to 40. I'm sorry, 5%. $45 and kicking you back up to $75. And actually, I need to correct that. Moon, we're going to put you back up to 50. And Dimes, we're going to take you back to 70 because I gave you 10% on Lila's last turn before the seal. So I want to correct that. Dimes is still at 70. Moonshot still at 50 after the correction. Dimes, you have 10-second timer. Tank at 100. Dimes at 70. Kel at 100. Moon at 50. Tank and Dimes with a slight lead. All right, she's going to heal and thrill. So the thrill won't take effect until next round. She is surrounded by heal and thrill. And she's going to go BB7 to Kel with a little bit of blue gel. She's going double whammy here. So Kel, your healing next turn will be cut in half. And Kel, pick a number 1 to 6. If you pick a 4, you will be frozen and you'll lose your next turn. She picks a 3, and it's a 5. Kel is not frozen, just slightly chilled. But you do still take the damage from the BB7. So Kel's taking you down to 90. Kel's at 90. Moon's at 50. Dimes at 70. And Tank is at 100. And Kel, your healing effects will be minimized next turn. So we've got Kel, you're on the clock. Hannibal goes in. Hannibal hits Dimes again. This time knocking Dimes down to 60%. Hannibal is now out of play after 2 attacks. All pets are out of play except Lila. You are stunned. You get 1 move only. One action. Tank brought out the big stun move. All right, she's going to add another yellow plasma. Now, Dimes got the effect of the heal and thrill. So the heal takes her up to 85 from the heal and thrill and resets the yellow plasma damage. So this will be stack number 1 of the yellow plasma, even though you've hit her 2 times. So Dimes, we're going to take you up to 85 and take you back down to 75. You are in rage next turn. And you have 1 stack of yellow plasma. Tank, you are now on the clock. Will the Bill, let me drop a little sprinkle heal on my Sly peeps. Oh, Will is flying in to give Sly a slight advantage. Tommy's at 100%, Will. But I'll give you 5% to dimes. With a little faction love. So dimes, you take a slight boost from the will, the thrill, heel. Tank is going to go move in and go black glass to Kel. All right, Tommy's going to struggle through here. Tommy, you got to go right to here. And then Tommy's going to hit her with a D5, AP1. So, Kel, we're going to knock you down from 90 down to 80 and 29 base. 29 base. All right, Moonshot, kick us off with a brand new round. If you guys are just tuning in, Tommy's 100%. Dimes after the will, the thrill, heal spell, back up to 80. Kel is at 80, and Moonshot is at 50. All right, he wants to... There's no way you can get a shot off, Moon. The only way you get a shot off on dimes is to move to here, which would take you a whole turn, or to move to here, which you can't do. So if you're going to cast a drain arrow, can't do it. You can detonate the mustard, you can move, but you can't do all. Actually, you know what? I'll tell you what. I'm going to tell you guys why I'm going to backtrack on this. So Moonshot is not detonating the mustard first and foremost. It's all a matter of his action. So he's going to move. Now, let's clarify that you want to move here. This is where you have to move to get line of sight. So confirm that you want to move there, and then I will allow the arrow to hit and the detonation to occur. But that's your angle right there. All right. Moonshot is beside Kel, and he has line of sight on dimes. Dimes going to hit you to drain some of your life bonus. She went double black, so dimes going to take you down to 24 base. Moonshot's going to kick you up to 23. Extra base life. And he's going to detonate the mustard bomb. So dimes, you're going to take a little bit of damage from the mustard bomb. It's going to knock you down to 75. And Lila is going to take 3 points, knocking Lila down to 50%. So Lila is now at half life. Tank at 100. Dimes at 75 and 24. Kel at 80, 29. Moon is at 50 and 23 after the drain arrow. Dimes, you're up. You have 10 seconds. Lila hits Moonshot, taking him down to 45. Dimes goes up to 80 after the leech. All right, so dimes are going to drop dot removing smoke to get rid of the stack of yellow. It works. And She's going to use her mini enrage from the Heal and Thrill. And she's going to go TS10. And who's that going toward? You guys still got to pick a target. All right, so she's going to throw it to Moon, which would hit Moon. Some of the damage would carry over to Kel. Kel's going to cast Blue. And Blue is out of play from Kel. Damage is eliminated. Dimes has no stacks. And Kel, you have 10 seconds. Under 15 minutes to play, everybody. Under 15 minutes to go. All right, so we're going to go combo move here. So we're going to start out by bringing Oscar into play. We haven't seen Oscar in a little while. And we're going to go mental block to Tommy. So Oscar is going to be a AP split. So an AP split between Dimes and Tank. So Dimes, we're going to knock you down from 24 to 23. Tommy, you're going to go from 31 down to 30. Tommy is 100% and 30. Dimes 80 and 23. And Kel is going mental block to the Tank. And I think we've had that one. 1 second. It's like a game of Trivial Pursuit all over again. All right, Tommy. Let me know when you're ready. When you're ready, give me a quick 999. This is a big mental block move by Kel. Remember, each team can only use one mental block per match. 10-man, get ready on the timer. So, Tommy, when you're ready. Okay, tell me what these things have in common. The clones. Kind of like clone smoke. The smack and the jungle. 10 seconds, Ben. The clones, the smack, and the jungle. I need an answer, Tommy. All right, and I got no answer from the Tank. 10 seconds has expired. Can I get a buzzer sound, Ben? The clones, the smack, and the jungle. You're going to hate yourself when I tell you the answer. They're parts of the Jim Rome show. All right. Parts of the Jim Rome Show. You know, Jim Rome is burning. Come on, Tommy. Tommy, take 25%. Hey, I don't make the questions. Nobody ever said they were going to be easy. Tommy knows who Jim Rome is. The sports broadcaster. Tommy at 75 and 30. Tank at 80 and 23. Kel 80-29. Moonshot 45-23. It got closer. Got closer. Kel with a big move there. All right, Tommy. You're back up. You have a 10-second timer. 10 seconds, Tommy. That was a big 25% move. Under 10 minutes to play, purple effects have been minimized. All right, Tommy's going to summon Nolan. So Nolan's hanging out with him. And he's going to go TS 10 with 4 green giants. Right at Kel. Boom. All right, we'll go to damage resolution. Moonshot is going to go blue. Now, all blues have been taken out of play except one. You guys can figure that out. Tommy pretty crafty there. He didn't go max on the TS10. You guys notice he went 4. That was certainly a play to draw blue out. He wanted the TS10 to be strong but not maxed. Well played, Tank. Well played. All right, Moonshot. You're on the clock, Moon. Under 8 minutes to go, everybody. Close match here. Close match. All right, you're going to go. He's casting a second mustard bomb on Dimes. Dimes, you're wearing a mustard bomb. And he's going to go tar arrow to Tommy, keeping him in place. And also dealing a little bit of damage to the tank. A little. But also dealing some armor pen to you as well, Tommy. Moonshot is stacked with armor pen. Tommy's down to 65 and 28. 65 and 28, he's stuck in place. Dimes, your next act. You got 10 seconds. Lila will hit Moonshot for 5, knocking him down to 40. Dimes is going back up to 85. Tank 65, Dimes 85. Kel 80, Moonshot 40. Match got a little closer. Let me see. Let me see what we can do here. The Zap does have range. So that certainly can happen. The zap has the same range as a ranged weapon. So that whip will go through. So she's going to go red Toxie. Let's resolve that first. Remember, she can cast the red Toxie because Rule of Legends allows her to have a legendary pet out and another pet. So Moon is going to go from 40 down to 5 with red Toxie. And then Dimes is going to Bloodlust and Zap, taking him down to 0. Moonshot has taken lethal damage. 35 from red Toxie. Red Toxie's not legendary. And she still has a legendary out. So that's going to take you from 40 down to 5, Moon. And her Zap finishes the job. You got to watch Dimes when you're sitting around 35, 40, 45%. She hits hard and fast. All right, are we back, Moon? Are we bringing you back to life? All right, Moon is back. We're going to R&R that. And Kel, you are up. You are no longer under the effects of red Toxie, I guess. I guess that's the good news. That fell off. Summon Slim to Dimes and move back away from Tommy's grenades that are coming next. It's like, well, you know what? Yeah, you know what he's doing. So Slim to Dimes. Big hit, Dimes. Welcome to the 70% club. All right, Tank. Somebody just called your shot, so let's see. Tommy, you got 10 seconds. By the way, we're under 2 minutes to play, everybody. Healing effects have been minimized. Tommy's dropping the heal smoke. Oh, man. Tommy, who are these targeting? Oh, boy. I don't know if you guys watch Monday Night Football, but I think it was Frank Gifford used to say, "Turn out the lights, the party's over." All right, Tommy throws TS-10 with 4 gold Rs, hitting Moon for 25. And then he comes back with another one with 4 Goldars, hitting Moon for another 25. But Moon is still holding on at 5% after his res. So he's still holding on. All right, everybody. Timers are off. Each player gets 1 additional turn. Moon, you have 10 seconds. You have 1 move left. 1 move left. Now you guys will probably notice that the TS-10s with grenades hit harder in match number 1 than they did this time. It's because of the gear difference. They still hit hard, but not quite as hard as they did last game. Moon is going to go Aqua to Dimes and detonate the blue bomb. Dimes, him detonating the blue on you is going to take you down 25% of your health. It's a good move. It's going to take you down to 40. And then he's throwing the Aqua, which you can't block. It's going to take you down to 30. Tank's at 65. Dimes is at 30. Kel's at 80. And Moonshot is at 5. Dimes, you have 10 seconds. This is your final move. And Moonshot, you're dead. Lila just leeched you. Dimes goes back to 35. So the leech move, Lila gets her first official kill in Play Dead Live. Lila is gone. No, you know what? Hold on. Backtrack. You're absolutely right, Moonshot. Lila did not kill Moonshot. Moonshot is still alive. When Moonshot died previously, Lila had no target and Lila went out of play. That is correct. So Moonshot still has 5. Good call. Thanks, Jason. She's going to summon Slim. So Dimes, I'm going to reset your timer to 5 seconds in case you want to change your move. Ben, reset her timer to 5 seconds. This is her final move. All right, Slim to Moon. All right, that will take Moon out. That'll do the 5%. Done. And Calico to Kel. You're going to have to charge in. And that's going to take Kel down to 65. Kel, you have 10 seconds. Detonate stun on Tommy. And Trey on dimes. Taking dimes down to 15%. And Tommy, finish it up. And really nothing you need to do, Tommy. She's at 65%. So you can't get the kill. That is going to be where we leave the match. Tommy's at 65. Dimes is at 15. Kel 65. And Manic Mayhem ended up getting 2 kills tonight. And we will time it out right there. Based on what I saw, a very, very dominating match by Tank and Dimes. I'm going to reward this a little bit heavier. I thought Dimes and Tank played awesome from start to finish. I thought Kel and Moonshot missed a couple moves. One, Mustard early on. Kel, the rainbow would have been perfect to take out Lila early in the match. Not using it, that would have been an ability I would have used almost immediately to take out her pet. Overall, I'm going to give Tank and Dimes 7 points. Moon and Kel 3 points. 7 points for Tank and Dimes. Very, very decisive victory in my mind. I thought they did an excellent job. So no hate to the players, but sometimes it's your night, sometimes it's not your night. And this tonight was the best I've seen Tommy and Tammy play as a team. Very, very good match. They haven't brought their best every time out, but I would say tonight it all went together. They did a great job. So, all right, we got another big one, everybody. We are 11 o'clock on the dot. Time for another undefeated team. We got B-Dub and Unforeseen versus Will and Ray, the Outlaws. You know what? Practice makes perfect, everybody. No apologies, Moon. The more you play, the more you guys gel. You kind of get those moves down. You guys are a great team, and you just get better and better and bring it during the tournament. Get all these experimental moves out there. I will say, I'll just give my personal 2 cents. I think almost all of our snipers play too apprehensive. That's just my opinion. If I were playing a sniper, I would stack armor pen and heavy damage, and I would let them fly. There would be no chess match with me. I would let them fly. Go down swinging, blow everything up you possibly can, and if you get outwitted, you get outwitted. But a sniper, let me give you guys the example, okay? A sniper is a ranged warrior. So you almost have to play a sniper the way you play a warrior in Melee. Warriors are going to get up close and personal. Snipers should be just damaging. So, because you got one of the highest damaging classes in the game. You got to use it for damage. All right, with that being said, everybody, who is timing? Tommy, are you timing match number 3? Anthony, I would say in PvP, Tommy and Flyrod are pretty good examples to check out. They're heavy base and heavy health, but they stack a little bit of damage, and they bring high ranged weapons, and they compensate with a lot of grenades. Because they're hard to kill. So they stack a lot of base, and they're just by nature of their class, you can't really kill them. So you got to kind of chip away, and then that's where they get you. All right, Tommy's going to time it. So Tommy, give me a 30-second timer. Let me get B-Dub, Unforeseen, Will, and Ray with your pre-match buffs. I know they've been looking forward to this all day long. Dimes wants to, let me get these pets rezzed, everybody. I saw Moonshots bringing King back. And Dimes wants to bring Red Toxie. And then, Kel, I'd probably let Moon borrow that legendary. Yes. Maybe loan it to him. It wouldn't be a bad weapon. All right, we've got, let me get everybody set up here. I saw B-Dub is going Immune. And Double Elysium. It's going to be on Silvar and Nox. Oh, it's going to be on the Silver rifle and Nox. And Black Graph. All right, I got you, B-Dub. We got Will's going Double Black. Good strong base. And he's going Eli on the DJD. Huel and Grog and Sub-Zero Mask. And I think Amanda retracted her, so we'll get to her in a minute. We got Ocean Man's going red and gold graph. And Eli on the brand new Wargo. I see you, Ray. Traded in that token. Wargos are hard to get. And I still need to get Amanda's pre-match. Oh, I see it. Never mind. She's going Immune. Eli on BB7. Eli on the mask. Look at that. Oh my. And black graphene. All right. Let me get the order set up. Will, Amanda, Ray, B-Dub. That is your order. And just to remind everybody again, this is just a game. We're going to set you up, well, on a little, like a little Lego farm. So I want to put Will, you're going to be up here in front of Wells Fargo Bank. Don't get any funny ideas. Ocean Man, you're back here hanging out in the construction area. B-Dub, you're over here by the little river. And Amanda, we're going to take you down to the Old Town Road. You're going to be over by this horse. So, That's what we got, everybody. So, Tommy, give me a 20-second timer. Will, you're on the clock. No line of sight. Guys can climb on top of buildings. You can go through some of the buildings. But nobody has line of sight right now. All right. Will wants to summon King. Bonnie. Legendaries, please. I know a Mere Spear is one of those. I'm going to say Mere Spear, and Calico. Oh boy, we got options. Yep, and Calico's not on the list. All right, so she's got Mere Spear, the Mirror Medallion, and is it Cryptic Ring? I think it is. Man, that's a lot of legendaries. And the Calico would be 4, but you can't have the Calico, Will. All right. Mere Spear, Mere Medallion, and Cryptic Ring. King has a lot of choices. So let's just go pretty straightforward. 1 or 2, you lose the Spear. 3 or 4, you lose the Medallion. 5 or 6, you lose the Cryptic Ring. She's picking 5. And no, no. I wanted to see the Mirror Medallion, or I want to see the Mere Spear in play. All right. King has flown in and taken the Mere Spear. Legendary. Will with a big move early, and he's surrounded by flight smoke. All right, Amanda, you're up next. You have a 20-second timer. You're going to go Sniper Page 3 and take blue out of play, Will. Will, you're blue. It's no longer an option for you. And you guys look over at Amanda. And you're seeing more than one. All right, Ocean Man. You're up. 10 seconds for you, or 20 seconds for you. Millie's lodging house. Is that one of the options? Oh, it is. That's funny. You go to Ma's Bakery. Wait, why is there a Wells Fargo and a bank beside it? I thought Wells Fargo was the bank. Now I'm really confused. Ah, well, that makes sense. Transport security. So they're beside the bank so they can keep a close eye on them. So, Will, you're actively doing transport security. Speaking of transport, can you transport your partner over here so we can get his move? Where you at, Ray? All right, he's going to go Fizzle. To B-Dub. And Sparky. Sparky is a D9 pet that splits his damage evenly. So, Amanda, this clone is weakened. This clone is weakened. And you're weakened. Remember, these clones have more life than the clone smoke, but that damage split up 3 different ways has weakened them 50%. I'll just go ahead and let you know how much it weakened it. But overall, you're at 95%. So Amanda's at 95. Both of her clones have been weakened by Sparky. And she takes the first damage, 5%. B-Dub, you're up, and you have 20 seconds. All right, so B-Dub is going to drop Flight Smoke. By the way, Will is flying. Nothing was done about his smoke, so he's up here. B-Dub drops the Flight Smoke, so she's surrounded by it. And she's going to bring Rex to Ocean Man. Ocean Man, Rex is going to come in. He's at your ankles. And he hits you for 5% first round. All right. We're moving on to round number 2, and we're going to start out with Will. Last time, Will cast King, took Bonnie's Mirror Spear. Amanda followed up with the Mirror Medallions, the Mirror Mask, making triplicates of herself. Ocean Man went Sparky and Fizzle, and B-Dub went Flight Smoke. And we've got Will with a 10-second timer. All right, so Will is going to fly over. And remember, gold sparks were changed to be half-turn moves. So they used to be full-turn moves, but he's going to go gold spark after he flies over. Bonnie is flying too, by the way, because nothing was done. Oh, she doesn't move. She stays there. So Will flies over in range. And Bonnie, now she's mini Bonnie. Half size, half damage for B-Dub. All right, we've got Amanda, you're up. And you have 10 seconds. Summon Owl to Will to take his Fizzle Bombs and AP1 bomb to Will. All right. So Amanda cast AP bomb on Will and summon Owl to take his Fizzle out of play. You got it. All right, Ocean Man. You got Rex at your ankles. You've got Fizzles out. You've cast Sparky, and you have 10 seconds. Can't target Fizzle for a Fizzle. Not allowed. All right, he's going to Fizzle. Bonnie, your grog is gone. And he's going to kill Rex. All right, Bonnie, you're feeling a little smaller than normal. And you have 10 seconds. You are flying, but you went from flying like an eagle to flying like a firefly. All right, she's going to go Slim Shady to Ocean Man. And then Purple Spark to Will. Will, you're feeling a little, well, you're flying. Purple spark on Will. All right, Will. 10 seconds. All right. Will is purple sparked. And he's flying toward Amanda. But no, Will, you see this guy and he's like laying on this horse and you're not sure if he's okay. Will's over here trying to give him CPR. That did not go over well. All right, Will lands and tries to perform CPR on a fake man with a fake horse, and purple spark jumps off of Will, and it goes over to Ray. Ray, now you're feeling a little crazy. Amanda, you're up. 10 seconds for Amanda. All right. Amanda, I'm going to give you a 5-point penalty for double using your sniper page 1. It's going to knock you down to 90%. It's already been used. And Ray is immune. That's correct. All right, summon bomb on Will. It's going to take Will down to 23 base. And she's going to go slim on Ocean Man. Yep, good call. Thank you. The purple spark jumped off of Will, went over to Ocean Man, but because Ocean Man has immune elixir, it's going to do nothing to him. Nothing to him. All right, and we've got Ray, you're up. Bonnie at 100. Amanda just got slapped with a 5-point penalty for double using a sniper ability. And Will's at 100 and Ocean Man's at 70. The Twisted Sister's still ahead by 20 points. And you're up. Ray's going to drop a heel smoke. And a leech to B-dub. Ray is surrounded in heel smoke. Bonnie, you are up next. You're back to normal size. Normal size, normal activity, and you got one more round of flying. Or this is your last round of front flying is what I meant. All right, she's going to move in. All right, first thing we want to do is summon the bull to Will. Take Will down to 22. And then about here, Ray in range. And then Unholy Grenade at Ocean Man. And that is going to take away Ray's immune elixir. So Ray, you are no longer immune. Well, let me put it this way. Let me go back. She's throwing the Unholy Grenade at Ray. Any reaction to throwing the Unholy Grenade? Going once? Going twice? All right. Ray loses immune elixir. All right, Will. 10 seconds for you. You're back to normal. No flight, but you are back to normal. Bonnie at 100, Amanda at 90, Will at 100, Ray at 70. Summon Hannibal to Bonnie. And Blue Bomb to Amanda. All right. Hannibal hits Bonnie. Bonnie's at 90. Amanda's at 90. Will at 100. Ray at 70. Twisted Sisters with a slight lead. Amanda, you and your clones are now on the clock. You have 10 seconds. We're getting close to halfway through the match, everybody. All right, Ray, your heel smoke has resolved. Actually, no, it hasn't. The Unholy Grenade took out the heel smoke and the immune elixir. It's a 2-for-1 combo. So that never happened. Amanda's moving closer to Will. And Amanda uses a heal potion. Amanda, you're using a heal potion, correct? Can you confirm that? Okay. You go from 90 to 100. You're back to 100% health. All right, Ray, you're on the clock. Ray, you got 10 seconds. Ray's at 70. Will at 122. Base. Amanda at 100. And Bonnie at 90. All right, so Ocean Man wants to summon Slim to Bonnie, which he can do. And Bonnie is no longer flying. Put you where you were. Slim's going to go in. He hits Bonnie for 10%. And then Ray wants to go Wargo with the AP 3. And Ray does have a damage to armor pin as well. So Ray is going to do 5, taking Bonnie down to 21. 80 and 21 base with the AP 3. Bonnie, you are on the clock. Bonnie, 80-21. Will at 100. Amanda at 100. Will at 100. And Ray at 70. Yeah, Bonnie's AP hurts a little worse than most. All right, she's going to go Red Toxie to Ocean Man. Ray, that's going to take you from 70 down to 35 with the Red Toxie. And the AR-15 is coming in for 7 because she has a +4 AR modifier on it. So that's going to take you from 23 down to 16. Bonnie at 80-21, Amanda 100, and Max Will at 122. Ocean Man 35 and 16. Will, you're up next. You have 10 seconds. Hannibal appears, hits Bonnie a second time. Hold on. Let me get the pet damage first. Taking Bonnie down to 70. And Will's going to cast Blue Spark on himself, which means he goes double size and double damage. I'm Godzilla. All right, that's about double size. And detonate Blue Bomb on Amanda. That Blue Bomb, Amanda, is going to take you down. It's going to do damage and then take you down 25%. So I'm going to take you down 30%, including both. 25 is temporary for 2 turns. So after 2 turns, you will get the 25% back if you're still alive. Amanda, you are up. 10 seconds. Bonnie at 70, Amanda at 70, Will at 100, Ocean Man at 35. Actually pretty close. All right, she's going to summon Hannibal to Will. Will, your Hannibal's out of play, by the way. It hit twice. You come in and hit Will for 10%, knock him down to 90. And then she wants to go BB7. And I'm going to agree with you. Amanda, in order to have line of sight on Ray, you're going to need to be over here with Bonnie. Or you're going to need to be over here. So at best, you can move, but you don't have a direct line of sight. Reset her timer to 5 seconds. Under 15 minutes to play, everybody. All right, she's going to detonate the AP bomb on Will. All right, it's taking Will down to 21. Bomb has been detonated. Ocean Man, you're at 35 and 16 and under the effects of red Toxie. Will's at 90-21. Amanda's at 70 and Bonnie is at 70 and 21. 10 seconds for you. All right, so he drops Warp Smoke. Leech does not. I'm going to reset you to 5 seconds. Leech is not a heal. It is a life transfer. But Leech does not count as a heal spell. So reset him to 5 seconds, just to clarify. You're going to go heal Grog. All right, I'm going to give you, let's see. Yep. All right, so heal Grog. One to 3, 50%. 4, 5, or 6, 100%. So you're either going to be at 85 or 100. So you need a 4, 5, or 6. All right, it's picking 4, and it is a 6. Ocean Man coming back to maximum health, maximum base life. Ocean Man back to 100, back to where we began. All right, B-Dub, you're at 70. Unforeseen's at 70. Will's at 90, and Ocean Man's 100. The Outlaws have taken the lead with the full heal. A little bit over 10 minutes to go. The Outlaws still have the lead. And Toxie is out of play. Correct. All right, Bonnie's dropping Nolan. And she's going TS10, Green Giant times 5. Ocean Man taking 35. Dropping you down to 65% with the TS10s and 5 green giants. Will, you have a 10-second timer. We're under 10 minutes. Purple effects have been minimized. All right, Will's going to bring out the black glass. Double damage throughout the turn. Will needs to get line of sight here. All right, Will is under the effect of his blue spark, which means Amanda, he's hitting for a little bit extra. It's going to drop you down to 55 and 20. 55 and 20. Will, you go back to normal size? And you are in line of sight. Amanda, you're up. Your Hannibal is going to hit Will a second time, taking Will down to 80. Bonnie at 70, Amanda 55, Will at 80, and Ocean Man at 65. Match is almost even. Amanda's going to cast blue as her defensive. It stopped. All right, Amanda, you have 10-second timer. Will, your black glass damage never went through. All right, so she's going to summon Percy at will. Pet damage resolves from Hannibal. Hannibal's gone. Percy can be summoned. Percy's going to hit you for 10, Will. Going to knock you down to 70. And she's going to throw Aqua, which, as you know, cannot be stopped by blue. So, Will, we're going to take you down to 60. B-Dub at 70. Amanda at 70. Will at 60. Ray at 65. Twisted Sisters have regained the lead. Ocean Man, you are now up. Under 6 minutes to play, everybody. Super close match. Ray, 10 seconds. And Will, remember, you don't have to kill Percy. You're infected by Percy. All right, Ray's going to cast Warp Smoke. And he wants to detonate Leech Bomb on Bonnie, taking Bonnie down to 60. and kicking Ray up 275. The Outlaws have taken a slight lead. B-Dub, you have 10 seconds. Twisted Sisters barely trailing in the match. All right, Nolan is going to throw an unholy arrow or an unholy grenade. Ocean Man. And that is going to eliminate your warp smoke. And Bonnie is going to throw a TS-10. And 5 more green giants. All right, he's going to cast blue, preventing the unholy. Both blues have been taken out of play by the Outlaws. So the warp smoke is still in play. But the TS-10s are going to hit. And we're going to take you down to 40. Ray, we're taking you down to 40. Bonnie at 60. Amanda at 70. Will at 60. Ray at 40. Ray, your smoke is going to resolve. Where are you going to warp to? Amanda took Will's blue out of play. Where are you going to warp to? In front of Wells Fargo. All right. Warp smoke resolves. Will, you have a 10-second timer. Will, you have a 10-second timer. We are under 2 minutes to play. Healing has been nerfed 50%. Will is going to go TS-10. Big Red times 5 to Amanda. Amanda has used blue. And Bonnie is going to bring out blue to stop it. Never happened. No damage. Amanda, you have a 10-second timer. Bonnie at 60. Amanda at 70. Will at 60. Ocean Man at 40. The match is going down to the wire, everybody. Once again, healing effects have been split in half. All right, Amanda is going to drop warp. And she is going to go Amanda, is that one green giant? Clarify the quantity of the green giants, please. 2 green giant, 3 big red. Will's blue was taken out of play by Amanda on the first turn with sniper page 3. He has no defense for it. Will, you're now down to 30. Will's at 30, Ray's at 40. Amanda has cast Warp Smoke. And Ocean Man, you're on the clock with a 10-second timer. We're under a minute to play. You have no line of sight on Amanda. In order to have line of sight on Amanda, you need to be on top of this building. Reset his timer to 5 seconds. You can drop the healing seal, but you have no line of sight. And you can't do all 3. All right, he's going to heal and seal. So he's surrounded by heal and seal. And he's going to drop Sky. We love Sky. And Sky is going to hit Amanda for 10%. Knocking her down to 60%. And B-Dub, finish out the round. B-Dub, you have a 10-second timer. Bonnie at 60, Amanda at 60, Will at 30. Ray is surrounded by heal and seal smoke. All right. Bonnie, you have no direct line of sight. You can move forward. You can throw it. I'll give you a 5 out of 6 chance to get it within range. It's a grenade. It has range, but I'm going to give you a % chance to miss if you still want to throw it. All right. So instead of the 83% chance, she's going to back it out. And she's going to drop Seal and go Red, Finny to Ray. All right, Red Finney is being brought out. I don't know if we've seen him, have we? Anyway, Finney's hitting you for Ray, you are healed and sealed. It's going to kick you up to 50%. And Red Finney is going to break your seal, so you're unsealed. But you do get the 10% off of it. But instead of doing 20% damage, it breaks your seal. And Bonnie is sealed with seal smoke. All right, everybody, here's where we stand. Timers are off. This is the final move. Will on top of a building. Ray in front of Wells Fargo. Amanda has clones. And Bonnie is a little ways away with a seal smoke. Bonnie is at 60% and sealed. Amanda is at 60%. Will is at 30 and Ray is at 50. Will, you have a 10-second timer. This is your final move of the night. All right, Will is going to summon Sparky to Amanda. Pet damage is going to resolve first and foremost. Sparky, the D9 pet's going to split the damage. Amanda's clones are dead. She takes a little bit of damage from it. Amanda's down to 55. Sparky is out of play. Will goes with the grog. The grog is nerfed 50%. But this is still a big roll. Will, you need a 1, 2, or a 3 to get the 100%. A 4, 5, or 6, you get 50%. Each of those are split in half. So 1, 2, or 3 is what you're shooting for. It is a 6, meaning that Will gets 50% split in half. He only manages a 25% heal from the grog, taking him from 30 up to 55. That was a big, big roll. That was a difference of a lot of extra health. Amanda, your final move, you have a 10-second timer. You have a 10-second timer, Amanda. Warp smoke will not take effect. Reset her timer to 5 seconds. You can drop a warp smoke. Actually, you cannot warp. You've already used warp smoke. Reset her timer to 5 seconds. Amanda, it's the second time you used warp smoke. Summon Hannibal to Ocean Man. All right. Timeout. My bad. Let me correct myself. Amanda used the warp smoke. It never resolved. It's my fault. It was last turn. Nothing was done about her warp smoke. I apologize, Amanda. So your warp smoke did, in fact, go into play, and she is warping behind Will. My bad. So she is behind Will. Let me clarify that. And she is going to volt straight in the back of Will. No, you're good. I apologize. Will, you're going to get volted. And she has an AP4 modifier in addition to her volt damage. So you're not dead. But we're going to take you down to 16. Luckily, you got a lot of base. But you are going to take some base damage as well. So, Will, you're at 45 and 16. Volt is not the strongest weapon to do overall damage. It's more of an AP. And luckily for you, your AP was a little bit stronger. So, Amanda teleports behind Will, hits him with Volt. Will, you're at 45 and 16. Ocean Man. You're on the clock. You have a 10-second timer. Ocean Man, you are no longer sealed because Red Finny hit you, sorry. You do have Red Finny still hitting you. All right, now hold on. First of all, let me clear up. Heal and Thrill is not going to resolve. This is your last turn. So, I know what Sky's going to do, but you do your next move. This is your final move. All right, 5 seconds, Tommy. Okay, so he's going to kill Finny. That is his move, and Sky will hit Amanda for 10%, taking Amanda down to 45. Bonnie, this is your final move. You are sealed. Bonnie is at 60. Amanda is at 45. Will is at 45. Ray is at 50. Bonnie, you don't need to do anything, and your team wins by 10 points. That is the current score total. Bonnie at 60, Amanda 45, Will 45, and Ray at 50. The Twisted Sisters have a 10-point lead, and Bonnie is sealed. And this is the final move. As long as you don't trip over a rock, you guys are okay. She says, I need to smoke. All right, that is the match, everybody. We're going to call it the Twisted Sisters eking out a 10-point victory. Super, super close. B-Dub and Unforeseen, 6 points. Will and Ray going down to the wire again. So, awesome. Awesome stuff, everybody. Great match all the way down to the end. Well played. Good use of pets. Good use of strategies. Way to keep me on point. You guys made a couple mistakes. I made a couple mistakes. Way to keep me going. Certainly, the room for error is getting so much closer. Wow. I'm going to tell you, Will and Ray take everybody down to the wire, down to the final move every single week. These guys are super, super close. I don't want to see the Outlaws in the tournament. I'm telling you guys, because they are they're super close to being undefeated. So I see you, Ray. Ray is bringing Sky back. Yep. If I don't res your pet, shoot me a message over Messenger and let me know what you guys want to do. Wow. Great PvP matches tonight. Love it. Absolutely love it. The last 2 nights, Monday and Wednesday, tag team has been some of the best we have ever seen. Yeah. I mean, you look at the pet usage. Bonnie's bringing Red Finney back. Will's bringing King back. And you guys know what? I mean, I'm looking forward to faction plays and faction wars. But I got to tell you, tag team this week has been better than we have seen. You guys are playing some phenomenal tag team. So we'll talk about the long-term future of tag team as well. I see tag team being a pretty big part of what we're doing. Some teams will mix up. We may take a little break from it for a couple of weeks, but we are going to see more tag team. But if you like tag team, imagine faction wars when you can pick a player and send a red Toxie in and send a red Finney. I mean, in 2 turns, you could take a player out, and then they're either going to get back in or somebody's going to sub in. So we're going to see how all that plays out. But I see it kind of being 4 versus 4. But good stuff. Tomorrow night, we're going to do a little Walking Dead. And Friday night, you guys are back at the Burning Bay. And we've got Blackbeard in the house. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Expect a few clues tomorrow, because there's going to be a beautiful wall waiting for you guys tomorrow night. It's going to be a wall you guys have never seen before. It's a very angry wall. So, and Blackbeard's pretty angry too. And Saturday is going to be our final Burning Bay pack opening event. And it's going to be a 1-day only event. We are only doing a maximum of 30 boxes on Saturday. All right, everybody, we should be back, and I was just making a couple announcements of where we're going to leave everything, just kind of set the stage for the rest of the week. So tomorrow, Walking Dead. Friday night, one more crazy wall, very angry wall, and then we've got Blackbeard. We got a final Burning Bay pack opening event, Saturday only. We got PvP Saturday evening and nothing on Sunday, because the following weekend is going to be your level up event. And if you guys want, I will give you the, I don't know. You guys want to know the name of the next chapter? It is Chapter 7. So if you guys want to know the sneak peek name, it'll give you a little bit of a clue. That's if you get by the next couple weeks. Chapter 7. Yeah, Heart of Nixie doesn't want to know, so I'm not going to tell you guys. I'll make you wait. I'll type it for you. There you go. So chapter 7 will be Salisbury Island. And maybe you want to get together and start talking about that a little bit, about what that could be. So it's going to be a whole lot of fun. So let's finish out the Burning Bay. You got a couple big raids coming up. And then if you get all the pieces you need a little bit more. Now you guys are going to be like, you know what? Maybe we'll just stay on this bay and get engulfed by lava. Maybe we don't want to go to that island. Yeah. Not Salisbury, North Carolina. This is going to be it's going to be a little different spelling. So hey everybody, thanks for everything that you guys do. I had a great time hanging out doing a little bit of PvP. Probably the best week of PvP we've had in a long time. So we'll get updated inventory out to you guys, and you will get some clues for the wall starting tomorrow. So please share them with everybody, not just your factions. I'm hoping not to make any more changes in factions. I can't promise 100%, but I think all the factions are at a good spot right now. We are going to start going live with factions next week. Are going to be some of your first clues. That's why I want you guys to sort of prep up and get ready, but you'll start getting experience points next week. And my goal is not to have any more shuffling or moving or anything along that lines. I think we got good leadership and we're in a good place. Thanks. You guys have a great night. Get some rest, and I will see everybody tomorrow. Peace.